Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Cassie. If you're new here, I'm so glad that you're here. And for all of you that are my regulars, I'm so happy to see you. I missed you all last week so bad you have no idea. Let's take a look at who is in here today. We've got Dawn. Hello, Dawn. And Carol. Yes, desperately needing this. Hi, Carrie. Well, good. I'm so glad you're here. Hope everybody's well in your family. Melissa, Kitty, you you watched the Einstein card? Yes, that's a fun one. I'm gonna have to make more of those. Marcy and Mary Wilson. Good. Hey Pam. Hi P. Shadwick from Washington, D.C. And Cairo in cold, icy Connecticut. Okay, that does not sound great. Just gonna put that out there. No, PJV, actually, I'm flying solo tonight. James is hopefully going to be en route soon. He is still in training, or was in training, and so I'm going to go pick him up at like 11:30 tonight, so no fun, but hello, the Ink and Garden Spot. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Mick. All right. Hey, Rita from Ohio. And Bronwyn, hello from Australia. Wonderful. I'm so glad y'all are here. So yes, as I said, I'm flying solo. It has been an interesting week by myself. It usually is, but this is one of the first times I haven't had kids around with me. So it has been, yes, New England representing. What I did before we get started, I wanted to show you guys some cards that I've received. I've got 3 of them. Just hanging with Kirsten. Good, Carrie. All right, so this one, you may recognize this artist. This is from Sylvia. So this one came from Italy. Yes, I'm so excited. I love it. And I love how she does the little like white gel dots. I just think that's so cute. That's like her signature thing. And then her backgrounds are always absolutely gorgeous. So I got that one. And I have a couple more here. Hi, Tracy. I'm just about to show a card. Check it out. This one is from Tracy. Look at it. Isn't that so stinking cute? She's got her little kitty that she has colored with, I'm assuming, Prismacolor. And we've got this beautiful shiny on the, almost like chipboard. So cute. And I love how she's put some sparkle on her little hearts. So stinking cute. Love it. And then I got this one from Pauline. She even made the envelope. I don't want to show you all that information, but check out how cute that is. It's from a local store, she said, and I love all the stuff she did here. It's beautiful. So beautiful. And it's a cute little mini slimline. All right. So there are those. I'm glad you caught alive as well. And I'm glad everybody's here. Oh no, a snowstorm. No. Yeah, everybody's ready for summer, I think. Yes. Hi, Florence. All right, so let's get into it. As it said, we are going to be making some fairly quick cards. These ones are going to be thank yous for troops and for U.S. troops that are deployed right now to overseas to Europe, and some for their families that their family member is deployed. So these are actually going to have personal notes inside of them, and this is an opportunity for y'all, if it's something you think you can get in the mail to the lady that I can, if you want to email me, if you think you can get it in the mail by the 4th of March, I would be happy to get that information to you. Oh, you think Florence is a bot? I hope not. Hi, Mariska. But yes, so I want to make these cards. These are not just like going to be blank cards. These are going to be personal message cards. So that way we can send them off to the U.S. troops. So, all right. So what I grabbed out of my stash, you've seen me use this one before. I love it. It's the sketched flag background. It's one solid stamp and it's red rubber and I love it. And I also grabbed the Inside Scoop Freedom. These are all from Tailored Expressions. And this one is the Mini Strips Lifesaver. I love these because they're so great. You just, stamp once and then use the die cut and it cuts them all out. And then this one is an oldie. I've had this one for a while, but it is still in the store. This is the American Flag Cutting Plate. It is a full A2 size. And it says it even here, a shim, you recommended to use with a shim. And I didn't do that the first time I cut it out. Hey, Nancy. But I I learned, and so I did put a shim in there. I didn't put a metal shim in there. I actually used the very, very thin cardboard shim is what I had. Yes, they are, Mary. I'm so impressed all the time with, and so many of you here, like Nancy, I see her on Facebook, and, Handy Scandy. She's got some gorgeous cards that she always puts out. And Mariska, oh, it's your last night of vacation. I hope you're celebrating your birthday and your anniversary and having fun. Oh, thanks, Carol. Yeah, so if anybody is interested and wants to send a personal card, just like a thinking of you, go ahead and email me, and I will be responding to those over the weekend. But it's one of those things that, and even if it's just a card that you send is awesome. It really does boost the morale of our troops and their family members. So you can do it either way, and I'll send that in the email to you if it's something that you guys are, thank you, Nancy. If it's something that you're interested in, you just email me and I will send you all the information. It's actually, yeah, so I'll get it all squared away for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, these are going to be fairly quick cards because, these can be nice and mass produced, which is always great. So what I did with this one, we're going to start with this one first. I used this cutting plate, and just to save a little time, I cut it out, and I actually had to think about it because I was like, okay, 13 stripes, and the red are on the outside. So when I counted, I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's how I was able to do it. And what I did is I just cut down some, this isn't like a bright red. Actually, Maddie's wedding wiped me out of all of my bright red cardstock, and I need to replenish, but I don't have any left. I used all of it on her favors and thank you cards, and you name it, we used it. So, so this is like a ruby color, and then I have this, it's not really a navy, but what I did is I cut it out of the white, and I cut it out of this navy color. And like I said, I did have to use a little bit of a shim to make sure that it went through, and it did. It came through just fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the white piece to the red so that the red stripes show through. You could also cut it out of the red and then put your stripes in. Yeah. Oh, I know, lady. I know. The military has a special place in your heart. I know that for sure, Nancy. So... and obviously me too, it hits a little close to home, but yes, we're sending them to, I think, troops that are stationed in Poland and Germany and stuff like that. And my son came back from Poland actually at the end of this last summer. So obviously all that is very close to my heart, near and dear. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this down. I'm going to use just some liquid glue to do it. But, you cut out a bunch of these, and if you just are in reproduce mode. I don't often like to do that, to be honest with you, because I get bored very easily. Ask my daughter. That's why it took me a while to get her invitations for her wedding done, because I don't like making that many. I know that sounds so bad. I just don't. It's not fun for me. I'll make I'm happy to make 3, 4, 5 of the same thing, maybe even 10. But if you ask me to make 50, that's going to take me a while because I've lost interest. I don't know. Am I the only one who feels that way? I don't know if I did, Carol. In fact, I should send you some of it. But I do have one of the things. Actually, her invite might actually be sitting here, or at least a prototype of the invite might be sitting over here. This is what I made as a favor for everybody. I had this die, and it is an old die. It's so old, in fact, that you can't find it again. And the only reason why I had to look to try to find it again is because I busted it in the making of this. And so I had to it was from one of the Biggs dies from Sizzix back that they had a while ago. And one of the metal pieces fell out, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta be able to put it back in. But so I did have a stamp made. Of course I had a stamp made that had their name and their wedding date on it, and then I just had this stamped and put that on the back. But these took me a little bit of time as well, just because I made so many of them. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Nancy. Your husband is a veteran as well, so it holds special place. Yes, and thank you for your husband's commitment and yours as well. Yep, the VA is a special place. I have, looking forward, okay, well, we'll fix that later. I am looking forward to volunteering at the VA again with all this COVID stuff. I used to volunteer in El Paso at the VA down there. I was one of the popcorn ladies. So what I would do is we would make popcorn and sell it, and then all the proceeds would go to the veterans. But it's so neat to see so many of the veterans come and buy so many bags of popcorn that they were going to take downtown and give to the homeless or whatnot. It was just neat. So, all right. So what I'm going to do with the blue is I'm going to cut this off. So I'm just going to cut this part off. Hopefully I don't cut too much off. Probably would have been better if I'd have stuck it in my, yeah, okay. So this is garbage. Oh, did they? Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Mariska. Thanks, Dawn. It was fun. It really was. And she loved it. So she got married on the 20th, or she did get married on the 21st. So if your birthday's on the 21st, it's the same. All right. I'm sure they planned that. Absolutely. Actually, they're both kind of nerdy, so they wanted to do, I don't even know if is it a palindrome? Is that what that's called? 12, 21, 21. I don't know if that's what that's called. That's how not with it I am. Sometimes I see how smart my daughter is, and I'm like, where did she get it? And then I'm like, oh, well, her dad's smart. Not that I'm not, but, Yes, I love it. I love that there is this much. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this right... Oh, no. Well, you know what I meant to do? I meant to stick it down to my yellow. That's what I meant to do. I'm going to stick it down to my yellow so that we've got those stars. Woo! Saved that, didn't I? Okay, Pam, then there you go. It was on your birthday. All right, so there it is. I almost completely glued it down. Okay, well, it needs a little more glue because I already sort of... There we go. All right, now we'll glue this down to the top. Goodness gracious, I get to talking to y'all and then I forget. And that yellow paper was staring right in my face. All right, you know what I want to do though? I actually want to trim down the red around it. So let's pull this out and let's make a mess in the background. Thanks, Dawn. Right, Kitty? Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm going to put this into my guillotine trimmer. See if I can do this without trimming off any of the white. All right, we're doing it. And then once I get one done, I can usually do the rest. Okay. That one may need to go a different way. Alrighty. We're struggling there. So I'll just pull out my scissors. I was trying to, yeah, right. Thanks, Mary Wilson and Carol. Isn't it a pretty die? It's so pretty. And like I said, I've had it for a long time. All right, I was trying to see if I could make sure that they were nice and straight, but I almost botched it there. Okay, so there is that. And we'll do all the card fronts, and then we'll do the rest of it later. So let me close this up. So what's everybody doing this weekend? You guys have fun plans? Or you, Carol? Maybe I heard you. Thank you. You saved me. Okay, so let me grab out the other one I want to do. So we've got this front done. I love that. I think that is so cool. Do cards and talk at the same time. Well, I'm sure you all have noticed that I do too on occasion. It happens. I'm not always completely with it. Okay, so let me stick this one off to the side before I, do something to it by accident. And then I do want to show you. So, oops. Somebody had sent me some, I guess these go for silhouette. Or not silhouette. Yeah, silhouette. Is it silhouette? Yes, it's the silhouette. So these are like the sticky mats. And I have a Cricut, and I don't know why I didn't think of it. But these, I cut it down so it would fit inside my Misty. But you know how everybody's got those sticky mats right now? And I don't know how expensive they are, but you'll be shoveling. Well, I do know because I looked it up, and I have them linked down below. But you can get 3 of them. And it's actually a whole lot cheaper to do it this way than it is to just buy like one. Even if it's $5, I think it's cheaper to do it this way and cut them down. And so, and those always seem to be out of stock. So I've got this. All right. And because this is a red rubber stamp, I had to take the insides out. Oh no, Melissa, no. You used your magic iris dies semi-successfully. Got it put together, but it was kind of warped, so it didn't go on a card. I think It can happen. I've done it too. I've put them on too tight. So this is, you know, just keep practicing. The more you do it, like anything, the better you'll get at it, Pam. Yes. And it's always out of stock, at least the last few times I've looked. So this, I mean, if you're looking for something like you want it right now, this is actually a pretty decent alternative. Okay. So I'm going to stick that down, and then it keeps it in there. And just as long as you're making sure that everything is going down in your lower corner, you'll be trying to keep your sanity, Cairo. Your 4-year-old daughter thinks she's 30. Don't they all? Yeah, my daughter's been on that kick since she was about your daughter's age, and it hasn't changed. So she's 20 now. Practice, practice. Yes, it does get easier. Yep, it absolutely does. And I have done that as well. So you are in good company. All right, so I'm going to stick my stamp down. Close the door, pick it up. And then I like how these are good and separate so that I can use, I like the more subdued colors. I don't like them, I mean, I like the bright. I think that's pretty. But for the flag, for whatever reason, I like them to be like the more like regal colors. And I don't know. I think that's because I love the prim kind of look, primitive and stuff. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this up. Maybe. Here we go. All right. So I may just go ahead and stamp this one down since it's nice and wet already. There we go. So my plan, I think, is to do a couple of these for troops. And then I would like to also do at least one of them for a family member of a trooper that is stationed overseas right now, or maybe not stationed, but deployed right now. And, you know, we got word that there are more heading out, so. All right. Yes, I like primitive. My house is all primitive. Oh, Dawn, I feel like we'd get along so well. Your poor son always saying, Mommy, I need a break. Get used to it. She loves her big brother. That's so sweet. You have it. Hey, Brenda. Oh, how nice. I love that. Okay, so I like this. I think this is good. It could stand to be a little darker, but I'm going to go ahead and do the next one. And what I found with these sticky mats is the best thing is to just flip them over so that you don't warp your cardstock and kind of just work your fingers in there. So that way this doesn't get all curled, because I have done it where it just kind of gets all curled up. Okay, so I'm just going to stick it on there again. And this is a good way to do a lot of them, you know, if you have a lot you want to make. Hey, Melanie. Hello, Sharon from sunny Arizona. Don't say that too much in some of this crowd, because some folks are going to be shoveling snow all weekend. Oh, thank you. Well, hopefully it will be, since we're making cards for U.S. troops. Okay. And hopefully I get a good stamp. If not, you know, this is why it's in this thing, so I can stamp it again if I need to. Okay, so that worked. But I think I want to do it again. It is, isn't it, Kitty? I think it's so neat. Thanks, Mary. Yes. Hey, James. He must be at the airport. You made your curtains with prim fabrics. Ooh, Dawn. Yeah, my mom got me into all that. Oh, I love it when she does that kind of stuff. You're about to say, I think some people here might be jealous of the sunshine. Beat you to it. Beat you to it. It's overcast here, but I think it's in the 50s or 60s outside. I only went outside to go return a bowl to my neighbor. She was so sweet and invited me over for dinner on Tuesday night, and she let me take some of the soup home. It was so good. So I had to return the favor and make some banana bread and give her some back. No, Sharon, so these are actually going to need to be signed. Put even a little personal message in there. So that's the one thing. And if you, Sharon, if you're interested, send me an email. I have my email down below in the description box. That goes for anybody. And I will send you all the information. And if it's something you're like, okay, thanks for the information, I don't think I can do it, that's fine. And if it's something you think you can, that's great too. So if you're interested at all, send me an email and I will send you all the information. Okay. The only reason why all of it isn't listed down below is because it's someone else's personal information where you'd actually be sending it, because she has the actual contact for where it has to go. So, okay. There we go. We have two. We got two. I'm going to clean this up. So I did get, and I put it, let's use some of this just to clean it off a little better. So how many of y'all decided you just had to buy some lawn fawn after seeing all the lawn fawn this week? Oh my gosh. It's sunny but chilly, Pam. Talk to me in the summer, it all balances out. Yep, that's true. That's true. It's super hot there, huh? The cabinetry is barn red. Ooh, I love it, Dawn. Swooning over the prim. No kidding, Nancy. Me too. Oh, Sharon, that would be awesome. Yep, I will send you all the information, and whatever you are able to do would be greatly appreciated, because it will absolutely boost the morale of our soldiers and their families, because, you know, it's tough when they're away. Some of you, many of you know that. Many of you are aware of that. I'm aware of it. And it's just hard. It's hard when they're gone. So, all right. I met some amazing military spouses this week. Oh my gosh, so inspiring. And I learned a little bit about myself in the process. I have learned that as far as what type of communicator I am more of the caring, compassionate communicator that, just like many of you, if you watch me at all, would know, like I truly get excited to see other people succeed and do well. That's just who I am. Did you? Oh, that pot, right. Okay, Melissa, I totally bought it. Totally bought it. Yeah. Yep, I had to have it. You made yourself stop looking. Yeah, that was probably smart, Pam. I should have done that. Spent a small fortune. Oh, Tracy, girl. Me too. And I don't typically do that, but I did this time. It's the strawberries. Oh my gosh, those strawberries. You had to look away, Kitty. Well, you were smart. You were smart. I didn't. I didn't look away. I did, and then I came back. Okay. So, alrighty. All right, so here are the two sentiments that I decided, or sentiment sets that I decided on. Oh, thank you, Mariska. No, it is. It's my heart's passion. Like when I hear that you guys are trying things and maybe somebody sends me a picture or they tag me or something and they say, look what I tried. You have no idea what that does for my heart. It's just, I cannot explain it. I don't need to be in charge of things. I'm more of what they call like a green energy type person. I like to, I care about people's feelings a lot is what I gathered. Maybe not necessarily what people think of me, but I do care about people's feelings. Yes. Oh, those strawberries, Tracy. Oh, it was so bad. Back in the 80s, I had a red kitchen and strawberry. Oh, yes, Carol. Yes. So I loved strawberry shortcake. My mom had such a cute little strawberry patch in our backyard, and I could go out there and pick the strawberries. I loved it. And so anything strawberry, it just brings back these great memories. Like, and then it makes me want a piece of my mom's strawberry rhubarb pie. They have to stay behind and hold everything. Yeah, you know, it is tough. It is. I have great respect for, I don't know if I'll have to do it again. You know, I don't know if my husband will have to deploy ever again, but, you know, there's always that fear with my son too. And I couldn't do what they do. I couldn't do what the soldiers do. God bless them. But yeah, there were some amazing spouses. So it was just so encouraging to be around so many amazing spouses. Okay, so I'm going to put these colors away. I think we're done with them. I don't have these linked down below because in all honesty, I wasn't thinking about it. So, yep, wallpaper in your kitchen, you buy your house. Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks, Kitty. I hope so. If I could just come and hug each one of you and literally craft right next to each other, that would just, I would love it. So, okay. All right, back to what I was thinking. So here are our card fronts, these two, and then we have this one. I think this one would be best with one of these. Probably, oh, it'd be fine with one of these. But I think what I'm going to do is do one of these for a spouse. So I'm going to do freedom is a precious gift, and then on the inside, we honor your family's sacrifices in helping to preserve that freedom. I like that one. I love the you are an inspiration. Thank you will never be enough. Keeping you and your family. Maybe, oh, that's nice too. You're a hero. You make our world safer, our lives better, and our hearts proud. Strawberry shortcake. Oh, thank you, Ilana. And I didn't say all that, so y'all would be saying such nice things, but you're going to make me cry. And I prayed before this that I wouldn't cry. They had 6 layers of wallpaper. Oof, yeah, that's a lot to get through. Oh, wouldn't it, Carol? I'd be so about it. Oh, I'm hugging you back. You're all getting me teary, everybody. Okay. Oh, Mariska, if I could go to Madrid and hug you, girl, you know I would. I'm in. Come on over. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm in. Okay, so this one, and I've done this before. I didn't plan on doing it tonight, and the only reason why is because I was actually planning to have this be a fairly quick one. It's actually not been that quick. And this is how that works. So when you stamp this, if you haven't seen me do it before, it stamps these little squares as well. And the die, I don't think I grabbed the die. I did not, because I already had these all stamped out. The die, if you line it up over those squares, it'll cut out all at one shot. It'll cut out all of those sentiments. And that's why I like these. So then this is a way you can store them. Tailored Expressions has these little storage things. And now this, I think, was originally meant for like healthcare workers. So it's really good for that because, you know, this one says thank you for, and then you've got other things. But you are awesome. We appreciate you. You're a lifesaver. Heroes wear scrubs. I think that's great. You made it all better. Like, thank you for making a difference. That's good. Thank you for caring for the world. You are an inspiration, and not all angels have wings. So I feel like this could go both ways. Obviously not all the sentiments, but come on over, Mary. Let's do it. You're going to stamp away in Cincinnati in August. Ooh, gonna meet at least one of my online stamping friends. Oh, Pam, how fun. That's fun. See, I want to do that stuff. Okay, for this one, I think, thank you for making a difference. I think I'm going to do the You're an Inspiration on here. How about I do We Appreciate You? I think that one's a good one. Because this one could then go for a spouse, or I'll just put it sort of there. But so my whole point in these, not only to send them out, was that, like, look at how quickly you could make cards. Yes, Tracy, I love them too. Their simple strips are just great. You've been meeting up with crafty buddies through Zoom. Oh, Mariska, it's such a great way to get to know each other and craft together. I need to look into that. I'm so technologically, like, not savvy. This is why I was a little nervous about doing this tonight. I had a light bulb flickering earlier, and I thought, that's going to be my thing. The light bulb's going to go out. I know how to change a light bulb, but These ones are those craft ones. So I was like, please just last through the live. Okay, so I'm just going to do that one. And then I think I'll stamp these ones. So let me just go ahead and put this one down. And I don't want to put too much bulk on these. Not that it's a big deal, but I'm just thinking about how they have to go through the mail. So, because I don't know how they're doing that. From what I gathered, they have to, like, if you, oops, if you send, you know, several cards, they all have to go into one envelope because, oh, thanks, James. Thank you. You do, Carrie, and I appreciate it. Since they have to kind of screen them just to make sure that they are going appropriately to people. That's why I didn't, if I've got to send them all in one manila envelope, I wanted to make sure that they would go okay. All right, so we're done with that one. There's our card front there. All right. It's so easy, just open a Zoom. Yeah, set up a link and craft away. All right, Mariska, maybe you and I need to talk, girl. You are a hero. I'm going to put thank you will never be enough on the front of this one. And I think I'll do this for this one. Okay. Actually, I think if I put it on here, because this is my one issue, I know that I could stamp it onto another piece of cardstock and then kind of using the MISTI, but I think if I do a grid line, it'll be a little easier for me. So I'm going to do that. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Well, there y'all go. You could set one up between all of y'all. Okay, and then I'm going to line it up on my glass mat that way. And it's actually straight. Okay, all right. So there's that one. Clean that off. This chair I am in has a mind of its own, and it keeps wanting to go down. I don't like it. All right, so this stamp block has grids on it. That's what I'm using. And that makes it a little easier to stamp. And these panels were all cut down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. I know, Alana, I'm with you. It is my all-time favorite. I just love it. I just love it. It's so pretty. Okay. There I go. Sliding down. Can you see me popping down every once in a while? Use Zoom always, every Friday with 3 friends. You get a lot done that way. We are also working on an album. Oh, that's so great. Yes, aren't they great, Cairo? I love them. They're really pretty. Okay. So now let's get our card bases ready. And I'm going to do some craft ones for all of them just because I like it. And it's actually, so it's funny, it's a letter drive that this friend of mine was telling me about. So they're collecting letters. And so I thought, well, we're card makers. You can put a letter in a card or, you know, use the card as your letter. So why not, right? I just think it's neat. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate that. Thanks, Mary. Not really a fan of Zoom, although I see its appeal. During lives, though, I also do a million other things like craft, cook, get dressed, bathroom breaks. Yes, I think that's why I like lives as well. I had to do an online class on Tuesday, but I had other things I had to get done, so I was doing laundry. I was doing it all. James has been trying to get me a new chair, and I'm just not doing it. Okay, so I do want to trim this down. I've decided I'm going to trim this down because I want some of that craft to show. Plus, I got my inky finger on it. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to trim that down. I'll trim a little bit there, and then So that's now 4 inches. And then this will now be 5 1/4. And stop putting your inky finger on things, Cassie. Okay, so that'll go in there. There's the other one. Well, that one's already trimmed down enough. Oh, you can zoom. That's right. You can zoom without video. I did know that, but. All right. So I got to be a little bit more careful because that period is right there. Don't want to cut it off. Okay. Okay. We're making progress now. See, if I wasn't doing all the talking and stuff that I'm doing and laughing, which is the best part of all this, I'd probably have had these done by now, but Tristan, hello, how are you? Okay, so on the inside of 2 of these, keeping you and our family in our thoughts, we're here. Okay, we honor your family sacrifices in helping to preserve our freedom. I think that's the one I'm going to do inside of both of these. So let me line that up. And just doing it on this grid again. And then we'll try to go as straight as we can. Yeah, I'm not going to add any embellishments. That was the other thing. They did say, you know, no glitter, obviously, because that can get on their uniforms, and that's just not good. I almost did that on the outside of the card. How are you doing, Tristan? Oh, those aren't super straight, but that's okay. They'll know it's handmade. Yes, I definitely move around when I'm watching lives and any of that. So, okay, so there are those. Now let's attach those. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to really put any embellishments on these, although you could. It didn't say you couldn't put embellishments. You just can't have any glitter. I don't know. And it just, you know how glitter is. I love glitter, but I don't know that our troopers would like glitter if they're trying to not be seen. So there is that. It's even possible to combine zoom. What? Pam. I think we need to chat. I like this. Because that is, well, I need to chat with you then. If this is a way that people could potentially, wait, am I putting this on the right ones? Like, we can craft together and people can still watch it. That would be awesome. I'd like that. Doing well out of quarantine and going to the beach. Oh, good. I'm glad you're out of quarantine. Nobody likes that. And the beach is always awesome. But it's gonna, is it going to be cold there, or are you going to the beach down here? I love craft, Alana. It's, oh, I never have enough craft. I'd put craft on everything. Tactical glitter. Yes, there you go. I've seen the YouTube videos of others on Zoom. Oh. Okay. Can't even walk straight. Neither can I. I am definitely one of those that cannot walk and text. I can barely walk and chew gum. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, so there are the cards that we made. These are very, very simple, but that was the whole point here, was to go, crew would do Zoom meetings and live stream over YouTube. Oh, Tristan, I didn't realize that. I'm going to have to talk to you, Tristan. I need to figure that out then. Because it'd be fun to maybe do, yeah, non-reflective glitter. Is that a thing? Eastern Shore with your girlfriend. So we're not going in. Yeah, too cold. Way too cold. Okay. So I love these. I think these are fun. Like I said, because we're going long and I didn't mean to, not really that long, I guess. But like I said, I'm going to be writing little personal notes in these, and I'm going to send these to an address that I have, and they are going to take them and disperse them to, this one will probably go to a family member, and these two, or one of these will go to a family member, and whatever, I'll figure it out. But a family member and troopers, very, very quiet. ECR's Crafty Zones. Okay, I don't know that one. I know, I love that flag stamp. It's just so cool. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you. I know, that stinks, Tristan. Hi, Kay. Thank you so much, Carol. Thanks, Alana. Yes, so I'm going to let y'all go here. I'm going to go get some food and do a little more cleaning up before I go get James tonight. Thank you, Mariska. Um, yeah, so again, if it's anything that you guys are interested in, and even if it's not a card, if you guys are like, I'll write a note to a trooper or their family member, send me an email. I'll send you the information so that you know what to do and where to send it. And yeah, there you go. It's that simple. But I love y'all. I needed this today with everything going on. I just needed to see some friendly faces and see, yeah. You guys are awesome. You bring this joy to my heart. You just don't even know. So, and I'm missing James. I can't wait to get him back. So anyway, but I love y'all. You go be amazingly creative like I know that you are. Hopefully none of you get too snowed in. And I'm going to see you very soon in another video. All right. Bye, everybody.